YouTube. You can find me out in the streets, looking for new talent all over Atlanta. I'm really grateful for y'all support, man. Y'all just don't.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Songbird, and I want to welcome you guys back to another episode of Room 1002 Exclusives. If you're joining me here for the very first time, you just stumbled upon the channel that's showcasing the hottest up-and-coming artists, creatives, innovators, whatever they want to call themselves, but right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Now, if you're returning, I want to thank you so much for your constant support, and I want to thank you for sticking with me through these past 2 episodes with my very wrinkly orange backdrop. Y'all, I cringed myself looking at it, but I'm so excited to be in a wonderfully new space, continuing to do what we do, but make sure that you subscribe and stay tuned for more. This season is about to ramp up even better than what you're already seeing. I want to go ahead and welcome today's special guest, the one and only Beef and Broccoli, Willie and Hayes, the one and only. You guys, listen, welcome y'all. Thank y'all so much for coming back. I know that we tried to do this in the past.
Listen.
We will come back again. Anytime.
For sure. Happy to be
Insert
here.
the violin, Mr. Krabs. I actually really appreciate it. I have to tell y'all that to y'all's faces. I'm sure y'all tuned into the episode where we talked a little bit about those very kind messages that y'all left me. Yeah. But I had to tell you guys to your faces. I really appreciate the support. You would think that we've known each other for forever. You would think that I have known them for forever, but it always feels good to know. What's that saying where they talk about like, you could know somebody for X amount of time and then you could meet somebody new and they support you much more. So I really appreciate both of you for your support. So
absolutely.
Before we kind of get into, what you guys are doing, why Atlanta needs to be supporting your artistry, and just a little bit about who you are. Can you both introduce yourselves formally?
For sure. I'm Hayes. My name is Haston. I go by Hayes. I'm a rapper / singer songwriter based here in Atlanta. I'm from you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta hit them with the. I be vocalizing. Listen, I'm getting in my bag. Get in
it, then.
For real. I'm born and raised Frisco, Texas, North Dallas. Nice. I've been in Atlanta for a while. I just like to create stuff. So I appreciate platforms like yours, you know what I'm saying? Because seems like you do it for love. I think that's why we like click so much, because we're all in it just to like legitimately do something we love to do. Absolutely. So if anybody's doing that, I can get along with them. And yeah.
I love that. If you ain't gonna top it, Willie, don't say nothing.
I was gonna say that, but he not following the rules because you just said say your name. He gave a whole dissertation.
Let that man be.
From
He's in his bag.
henceforth, I'm going first. Okay. But my name is WillieMack. I am a singer-songwriter from right here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Making my mama proud out here.
Come on, make your mama proud.
Singer-songwriter, actor, rapper, dancer.
Oh,
dancer.
Oh, you dance.
I dance.
5, 6, 7, 8. All right, never mind.
Don't get it started.
You gotta see it on stage, y'all. You gotta see it on stage. Don't let the shoulders be a deciding factor. But yeah, man, me and my guy were just out here chasing dreams together as friends.
I actually really love that. I actually didn't know that you were from Atlanta and you weren't. Mm-hmm. So can y'all kind of walk us just briefly through, I guess, your stories up until how you met? Like, how did you get here? How did you meet him? And when did you guys actually decide, like, hey, man, I think we can make some magic together?
One night in Atlanta.
Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh,
That's
goodness.
Right.
We got this. We'll talk about that later. But
okay.
Yeah, so I came out here to go to Morehouse. So I went to Morehouse College. Nice. I came out here to do that, and then after I graduated, I just stuck around because I love Atlanta. I really do. So I've been making music since high school, but probably I think around 2017, I really started to perform.
Yeah. Tried
to perform a lot more. So one of the things I was doing was just like the open mic circuit type deal.
Yep, we all have.
Yeah, got to. Still doing that, honestly. But so that's how I met him. We did a show together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that was the introduction. And like from there, it just turned into like, we just became buds, just talking on like Instagram and stuff. Then we started to, once we started to make the music, it was just like, that just was such an instantaneous like click.
Yeah.
But yeah, we talk about other stuff beyond music too.
Okay.
So he's really the homie.
Is that how you remember it, Mr. Willie Mack?
That is how I remember it. Yeah. I was 2017. I was fresh out of college.
Okay. Where'd you go?
I went to a very small but very wonderful college called Carver.
Okay.
Carver College.
Nice.
Got my degree in psychology. So, I'm out here.
Diagnose me. I'm kidding.
But yeah, was doing open mics, was really kind of like at a point where I'm like, okay, are you gonna take this seriously?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna let it go, get you a regular job? So I was really in a space where I'm like, okay, let's get it together.
Yeah.
So I was, just doing little odd open mics and stuff, and just happened upon this one that I was not gonna go to because I was kind of over the open mic scene here in Atlanta.
Where was it?
It was at Crazy Atlanta.
Crazy ATL.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and I performed there and met him and did what I call the artist exchange, where you just really go to the other artists and just kind of pump their...
Let's work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
what
man, it was so dope, man. We need to connect, man.
You gotta link.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I do
then,
that all the time.
after that, what I do remember most is the radio silence that came after
Oh, you
that.
see how everybody has their own little piece to the story? Hayes didn't say that part.
He would agree, though. He would
Okay.
agree. And I think once everything shut down, then we really started
COVID brought a lot of things out.
Yeah, I gave the cliff notes because it was definitely a while. Like it wasn't immediate for sure.
Right.
But I definitely during that time, I think we were just being like fans of each other, like what was coming out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And he's like, man, this guy is always supporting. Like everything I post, he likes it. It's a fire emoji. I'm like, let's be friends.
Yeah.
And so it really kind of just birthed out of just our regular friendship. And then he was working on a project. I was working on a project, and I sent him a song, and he, as he says, he sent it back to me with his verse on it.
I foisted it. I foisted the verse onto the song.
I know that's right. Is that what you were expecting?
No, I was expecting maybe like, hey man, this is great.
Wait a minute.
This is cool.
Wait a minute.
Full verse. And I'm like, you know what?
That's all it's called. Witness. It's streaming everywhere.
This man took it upon himself to put a verse on your
Like,
song.
you know what this needs? Me. And I wasn't mad at it because I had said all I was going to say on the song. So I'm like, have at it.
That is hilarious.
I did a couple of songs on his project.
Yeah. Like I feel like Witness was for real. That song is streaming. You can go listen to it. It when you hear that song, it was the first song that we had done together.
Yeah.
And then it really set the pace for a lot of other stuff.
Everything else you guys did, yeah. So let me ask you this. You guys said that you were fans of one another. Did the artists exchange, that kind of thing? What was it that you felt like Willie was going to bring to your sound and vice versa? Because you said he did a verse. You weren't mad at it. So what was it that you felt like, kind of made you feel like, I can still do this by myself, but I want to work with him as well?
I think we kind of it was the work ethic, first of all.
Okay.
It was definitely the work ethic.
Big facts.
It's like this person gets it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna make it, but I know he's gonna make it too. So I'm like, if we can make it together, then that'd be even greater.
2 peas, 1 pod.
Yeah, I agree 100%. That's the thing about it is I know for a fact that he's never gonna slow down or stop, and he's gonna put in 500,000%. And as long we both got that killer attitude. Honestly, that's why I think it's at the core of it is we both are in this for real. It's the thing that's pretty much the most important thing to us. So
absolutely.
So if I could trust that, you know what I'm saying, in myself, that's the thing. That's what I follow. So we follow the same thing pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
love
at this
that.
stage, it's really like iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Man. If I see him going hard, I'm gonna go hard too. If he sees me doing whatever, he's gonna we really make each other better musically.
It's some yin yang shit. Yeah, but musically on the album Beef and Broccoli, one of the things I think was cool about that is his level of singing is just a different one. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree, Mr.
So
Mac.
when I be in there, when I'm able to observe that, not only the live part, but in the studio too and everything, it's gonna bring a certain different thing out of me. And then with the rapping and everything, he's rapping on 5 songs on that album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So musically, like we really just like adapted to the other one.
Yeah.
And then that's how that album came out. And that was really like our philosophy behind even calling it Beef and Broccoli too, which was just like, it's these two separate things when they come together. It's like once you get the gravy on there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, who
It's
doesn't
just
like
a
beef and
whole
broccoli?
different dish
If you
at
don't
that
like beef and
point.
broccoli, comment and tell us you don't like beef and broccoli. We're gonna
Matter of
block
fact,
you.
don't
Tell us.
comment.
We're
Just
gonna
turn this
we're gonna
video off.
block you. I'm
Get out of
kidding.
here. Get out of here.
By the way, I'm not talking about their album. I'm actually talking about
Chinese
beef and
food.
broccoli.
The actual dish.
Like if you don't like beef and no, okay, let me stop playing. So you just talked a little bit about like the synergy that it takes for y'all to work together, like, you know, what each person kind of brings to the table. But what does the creative process look like? I know, you know, in the beginning it was you doing your thing, him doing his thing, and you just kind of, oh yeah, Willie, I want you on my track. But what is the creative process for we're working on something together? You know, is it you guys are going and looking for beats? Does someone kind of start writing and the other one finishes? Talk to us a little bit about what that looks like.
Yeah, well, I mean, we did most of the songs together. Like, you know, we would just we did go searching for beats. So once we found something that we both liked, it was really kind of like we would just sit with the song and be like, how does this make you feel?
Yeah.
And so
That's
like
the psychologist in him.
Exactly.
You know?
No, real shit. Real shit. It is.
So I mean, and sometimes he would, you know, the voice notes, you know, he'd send me like, I got this hook that maybe we should try, or you know, I got this part for this song. So it was very collaborative, but it was also just a lot of fun. It was really just us coming and just having fun. And I know that's very cliche, but it really was.
No, it's not cliche at all.
That really is how it happened, man. We were just we'd be at his house, or he'd come to my house, and we'd just be chilling and making music, which is really at the end of the day all we want to do.
Yeah, I think for me what was different, I think we really intentionally, I would like try not to just go off and write something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it happened a couple times, but I was really trying to
Tell the truth.
I was really trying to make sure like whenever we were in the actual process of creating, it was like totally like synergistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm gonna add this and then I'm gonna add this over here and we're gonna bring it together. It's more like we cooking in the same pot.
In the same pot.
At the same time. Yeah.
I really like that. And to hear that everything is so collaborative, I feel like that makes it a lot easier when you're working with someone else, right? Like you both said that you started out with your own vision and your own idea. So, you know, it's very important to have both people in the room, you know, when you're doing this. How do you guys kind of find, I guess, that balance? First of all, let's just time out. I didn't know you sing and I didn't know you rap. So it sounds like you guys are just interchangeable and y'all just kind of do what works. How do you find that balance? Like, how do you know when you're like, you know what, Hayes? I think I got a little rhyme in me. You know, like how do you
That's
know
exactly
when
how
you're
it be,
ready
too.
to?
I got a rhyme in it.
Oh yeah, that's what you say. I got a rhyme in me. Wow, that just sounds so wrong.
Come out.
But seriously though, like how do you guys kind of, I guess, decide like, you know, maybe this one's going to be a little bit more melodic, or, you know, like let's just kind of like straight out rap on this one, I guess.
I think what I really enjoyed about this process is all of that stuff birthed itself from us really trying to push ourselves.
Okay.
Like on this project, this is the first time I have rapped ever, you know? So it was really like, I don't want it to be like the singer that's rapping, you know? I really wanted to like commit to it. And he, as far as him with the singing, like it was the same thing. So it really, I mean, it really was us just trying to push ourselves and be different. And we really are like better artists from that experience.
Yeah.
And I think now it's like, and I probably during the process too, it kind of took a life of its own. So like, it was really more about the song. So we're thinking in terms of like, what do we have here? What do we want to add to this gumbo, so to speak?
Oh, I love
and
that.
then like, I love
Sorry,
gumbo
you
too.
just
We can go on a whole
tangent.
We can go on a gumbo tangent right now.
You talking about beef and broccoli, ain't talking about gumbo. Stick to music, man. I'm kidding.
So it was like it was really like we started to just kind of figure out what was best for the songs.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like now I feel like we're operating as Hayes, we're operating as WillieMack, and we're operating as Beef and Broccoli. Now it's like, so now we really have 3 playgrounds that we can play in musically, because that Beef and Broccoli shit just kind of like, it became its own thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I kind of want y'all to talk to us a little bit about Beef and Broccoli. I know there are a couple of people here watching who maybe you're kind of new to these artists. You don't really know what Beef and Broccoli is all about. So can y'all kind of break that project down for us a little bit?
Yeah, so that Beef and Broccoli is the name of the album we put out last year. And it's also the name we're moving forward. We're referring to ourselves as a 2-man band. We're recruiting, we play with different instrumentalists and everything, but so that's the name of the project that we came out with. So that's what we're talking about. So we really came together and fully collaborated in like a really complete sense, like on everything really, from the visual presentation of it to the, of course, the music. And so that like I said, it took off. Like, so last year we pretty much performed that album like since it dropped in June. So like all summer and then through the winter, we were just doing that album all over the place. And it was just a lot of fun, and people were responding to the music, and
absolutely.
And I think they could see like the level of collaboration that was happening, because like we started here, like like people refer to us as a duo, and I think that's dope, because like some of the greatest acts in music have been like that, where it's like you see two people who are each bringing something crazy to the table.
Absolutely.
Like the ones, like the big ones, obviously we're in Atlanta, is like Outkast.
Wow, that's what I was thinking of. Yeah, literally.
So like I don't think we chased them musically, but like as far as what they were able to do as two individuals, I think that's got to be like the perfect example of that and what we're trying to do.
What about you, Willie?
That was it.
Willie's like, and I second that.
I'll be rambling, bro.
Listen, I know for a fact you've been asked this before, so I'm going to ask it right now, because I feel like somebody's going to ask it.
Ask it.
Who's beef and who's broccoli? Is there a person who's beef and who's broccoli, or what?
There's no good answer to this question. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm lo mein sometimes.
Okay, I figured with the bush you'd be broccoli. With the hair?
I think it's really interchangeable.
Okay.
One day, I might be beef, he might be broccoli. One day, he might be broccoli, I might be beef.
Right.
Like it interchanges.
The point is, you can't have one without the
other.
Or it's not a beef and broccoli. You know what I'm saying? And you can't even just have a steak and then like, you know what I'm saying, some broccoli on the side. Like if it's not prepared in a certain way, it's not even beef and broccoli. So it's more than just the two ingredients.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's the long
I'm still going to tell everybody you're broccoli. I'm kidding.
Everybody has, we're going to leave that up to interpretation.
Yeah. Because some people will come up to me and be like, you're the beef. I'm like, what are y'all trying to say?
In other words, you're the spicy one. No, I'm just kidding. Crunchy. I don't even know what that would mean, to call you crunchy. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to call him Dusty. I promise.
I've been called the beef. You know what I'm saying? He's got the broccoli. It's just, it's all up to the fans' interpretation.
Absolutely.
But what we wanted to, when we came up with it, is
that's what I was going to ask.
It's really just a metaphor, guys. It's a metaphor. I know that's not fun, but it's a metaphor of how two things can stand alone, but also when they come together, it makes something really great. And he is an artist in his own right. I'm an artist in my own right. But when we come together, like you really can't deny it. So that is what it is. And then it's, aesthetically, it's two of us, it's beef, it's broccoli. Like it's so many ways you could play it.
Yeah. There was a time when we were going to get like some suits, like a gigantic ribeye costume.
Okay.
And I was going to wear that one. So you can take that as you will. I don't know.
Oh man, I would pay you to do it.
Listen, it still might happen.
We can go to Party City right now.
Broccoli costumes,
and all you would need is to wear green. The hair, I'm telling you, is already giving like the top of a. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Could be right.
I really am. I'm gonna leave you alone.
I take it as a compliment. The puff is doing what it needs to do.
It really is. Shout out to all the natural hair girls, gals, and things out there. Make sure you're taking care of that hair. Okay. Seriously though, I kind of want to talk a little bit about, challenges or maybe like difficulties that you guys have faced. You seem like you have really great energy, like you blend well. You probably are like issues. I don't have no issues with him, but just in case, I'm sure there are people out there still aspiring to be in groups and duos and bands and kind of need to know how to navigate those areas. So what does that look like for you two?
Man, the main thing is communication, bro. Communication, honestly, and we are kind of lucky in that, in that regard, because we both are very open about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we need to have a sit down and if we really need to say like, this is this and that is that, then we can do that. And there's no egos and there's no, it's no hurt feelings.
Right.
Even, we're human. So sometimes feelings do get hurt. But
right.
If there is an offense.
There's no hard feelings.
Yeah, it's no hard feelings.
I love that.
Yeah.
So we can come to each other and say, this is how, I'm feeling about this. What do you think about that? So it's really because the foundation is like, this is my real life friend. I want to make sure that I'm always doing right by him. I want to make sure that I'm always respectful in my choosing of my words. So there's no kind of rift between us.
Yeah.
Because, once this takes off, people can get in your ear. But if our foundation is strong, like right now, then, that won't be an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely about like checking the ego, because it's like we definitely haven't just come together and agreed on everything, because that wouldn't be a collaboration. That's
correct.
Just one. That's just one. You know what I'm saying? So it takes two. But
and I also, not to cut you off, but I also think that is
not to cut you off, but to cut you off.
But I'm gonna cut you off.
No, you got it.
But I also think that comes with like, if we were sitting here and saying like, well, we don't have any disagreements, we don't have any of this,
right.
I think we would. That's like we're playing the character,
right?
And we're not, really being real with like each other. So I think that's what helps too. Is like there's no like facades or no anything, like who we are is who we are. And if if he does something I don't like, I'm gonna hit him up and be like, bruh,
I ain't like that.
I ain't like that.
Yeah.
And like, I think also you just got to know, like, to anybody out there who's in a band or anything like that, because they break up all the time. I think you just have to know what you're behind it for, like what you're in it for. If the goal is the same goal, then it's just to figure out how we're gonna get there.
Absolutely.
But it's like I know you're not, like, it's not like we're looking to do anything that's gonna like damage the operation that we have going on. So knowing whatever I'm gonna do, I know whatever he's gonna do is gonna add to it. So it's like there's nothing I really have to say about whatever you want to do. And I think that's what ultimately it'll come down to, a control thing.
Yeah.
When we're neither of us are in control. We're both, first of all, we came to this as individual artists. And now with this thing that we're running together, it's really just that type of partnership. Like,
yeah.
And yeah, like I said, the goal is a goal. So if everybody's locked in, then I don't think there's going to be like disagreements in execution, but not in vision. You feel
Absolutely.
me?
Listen, both of you are very humble. See, that's why you shouldn't have cut him off. His answer was good. You cutting this man off.
Jeez.
No, but seriously, you both are very humble. I've known it from the beginning. I don't too much keep company of people who aren't. So you wouldn't be here if you weren't. And speaking of humility, I kind of want to cut to like a different kind of segment. I'm going to try something with you guys. So do you mind being my guinea pig?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Oink, oink. Oink, oink, baby.
Oh, wow. I didn't know what he said. I thought he said only if. I'm like, oh, goodness. I was about to say those are pig sounds. We're just going to let him be. We're just going to let him be. No, but seriously, speaking of, like I said, humility. Oh my goodness. Okay, so both of you, I asked both of you before we got together, just to tell me your favorite artist. Of course, Willie said something basic.
Man.
His favorite artist is everybody's favorite artist. No, I'm kidding. You called yourself basic, so I had the right. I had the right to say it that way.
I also said the Marge Simpson thing. That's why I was doing like that.
Because it's basic. No, but seriously, so they both told me their favorite artist, and I just want to play like a little kind of trivia game. So I believe I briefed y'all earlier. It could be a finish the lyrics, and feel free to use your very good performer voice to finish these lyrics. Are you stretching and getting ready?
Yeah, because I don't lose.
Okay, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna start with you.
Oh Lord,
Mr. Willie. And I actually have some trivia for you.
Let's do it.
So you said that your favorite artist is Beyonce.
That's my girl.
Okay. Does she know she's your girl?
BeyHive
Does she know she's any of y'all's girl? Because y'all be out here trying to kill the people in the streets.
She knows.
Over
you see how she
Beyonce.
wields the BeyHive? She definitely knows.
Okay, so Willie, I just want to know if you know the answer to this question. Okay. At what age did Beyonce create Destiny's Child? And what was the original name of the group. We're going to give you 10 seconds.
Okay, that was age 9, and the original name of the group was Girls Time.
Whoa, that was like
Shit.
impressive. I was not expecting him to actually know the
age
answer.
one. I think
I
Girls
gotta
Time
give it
is
to
not-
you. I gotta give it to you. I didn't know you knew the answer.
Appreciate that.
Man, okay, so my questions aren't that great.
You be writing in her Wikipedia page.
I wouldn't be
You wrote that
surprised.
shit. You don't be on there
The
looking at it.
BeyHive are the
You
ones
wrote that
editing her
motherfucker.
Wikipedia. Put that in her Wikipedia.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Okay, Willie, finish this lyric for
Let's
me.
do it.
So since I'm not sure everything, how about I be nothing? And we want to hear you sing it.
Okay, say it. Give it to me one more time.
See, that's how I know you don't know the answer. So since I'm not sure
You
everything,
just trying to catch it in.
how about I be nothing?
Nothing at all to you.
What else?
Baby, I won't shed a tear for you.
What else?
I won't lose a wink of sleep.
Oh.
Cause the truth of the matter is replacing you was so easy.
Oh, and to the left I go. Because you didn't have to eat the girls up like that. Eat us up, Mr. Mac. Y'all gonna see that as a reel, and it's gonna be playing over and over again. He gonna put that on his page. I'm trying to tell you. That was good. Okay, so look, I only have one more for you, and you're gonna
do
maybe
it.
come up with more because, geez. Okay, I don't think he knows the answer to this one.
Okay, let's go.
What is Beyonce's most streamed song? Streamed song.
song.
And I looked
that's
it
a
up,
good
and
one.
this is as of 2024, her most streamed song.
I don't know the answer to that, so I'm just gonna go out on a limb and
Okay.
say Halo.
I think you looked at my answers
Wait.
beforehand.
That's it?
Yes, that is the answer.
I promise you.
3 for 3.
You're 3
That's
for 3.
crazy.
I gotta hide my phone.
I would have
next
guessed
time.
like
Oh
Crazy
my
in Love or
gosh,
some
I
shit.
would've
Promise you.
I would have guessed like Single Ladies or
Right,
something.
right.
Like something that I think about, like radio, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. But Halo is the answer.
Really?
That's
I
just-
promise you, y'all.
He is a true fan.
He
Like, you
really
see
is the
that shit.
Wikipedia writer.
He is responsible for most of them streams.
Wow. Is that your favorite song by her?
It is not.
What is
Okay.
your favorite
My
song by her?
favorite song, it's from the first album.
Come on now, we love old.
Okay, because that's
Beyonce.
like real.
real fan.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's R&B.
Yeah,
bruh.
yeah, yeah. I definitely was a fan of old Beyonce.
First Beyonce album or first Destiny's Child?
The first Beyonce. Now listen, how long do y'all have?
Okay, we ain't got all that
'Cause I'll
time. We doing Beyonce.
But the first, it's a song on her album, her first album called Speechless.
I love that. You've got me.
The real ones know.
Listen, me and my
Vibes in
friend
the
Van.
house.
Van, if you're looking at this, do you remember when we used to play that out of your Barbie radio? Literally the CD in the Barbie radio. Anyway, y'all ain't asking me for that. Let's go to Mr.
That's
Hayes.
a different
Okay.
era right there.
Now he set the tone. He got a 3 for 3.
Yeah, there's no way I'm living
Okay,
into that
okay.
one. I'll just tell you right now.
Yo, my family, they are going to clown when they see that.
Eat you up is what they're gonna do. Okay,
They're
for real.
gonna clown.
So Hayes, you said that one of your favorite artists is Thundercat.
Absolutely. Shout out to you, Steven, my nigga.
Shout out to Thundercat. And let me tell y'all just a quick
good
story about
artist,
Thundercat. 2020, or maybe it was 2021, I don't know. I tried to go
same.
to a Thundercat concert. Very excited. Tickets were low. It's after COVID. Your girl shows up, ready to go by herself. Solo dolo, first solo concert.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me in the door because I didn't have a COVID test.
Oh,
I also
no.
did not have a COVID vaccine.
Oh, no.
I was very, very shocked and taken back. Like,
Appalled.
You also did not have COVID.
correct.
Most likely.
And I asked the lady, I was like, can you just do a test right here, right now? I promise I don't have COVID. Let me in, please. And they wouldn't let me in. And now I have PTSD and I won't try again. Yeah. So anyway, I want you
just
to
to say, I saw him come through Atlanta last year. Oh man, like not to pile on, but
totally pounded on.
yeah, I was.
But I don't think they're doing that
great
anymore.
show.
When I went to Beyonce's concert,
Oh, goodness. Your time is
Beyonce's
up,
concerts.
sir.
Beyonce's concerts, they spray a foam into the room that automatically kills all the COVID because she's
That is
incredibly
hilarious.
rich.
Okay, look. So for
putting that on
Thundercat,
the Wikipedia page.
I want you to tell me. So the way I decided to do this for Thundercat, I'm going to give you the lyrics and I want you to tell me the name of the song.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I may be covered in cat hair, but I still smell good. Oh, yeah. Finish it off.
Look at him.
Let me know, how do I look in my do-rag? That's Dragon Ball do-rag.
Oh,
by
yeah,
Thundercat.
man. You're not a real
Off the
fan if
album,
you
It
don't
Is
know
What
that.
It is. Yeah.
You're not a real fan if you don't know that one. Okay. All right, here we go. Heavy-hearted, but my burden's light. I just want to live and learn how to fly. When it's all over, breathe into the light. Sink or swim, I'm not scared to die.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
All right. Heavy-hearted, but my burden's light. I just want to live and learn how to fly. When it's all over, breathe into the light. Sink or swim, I'm not scared to die.
This is all drunk. I cannot remember the name of this song. I love this song.
You are correct about the album.
Because I think it comes right after. Yeah, you know what? I don't know the name of the song.
Show You the Way.
Show You the Way. Yes,
Show You the Way.
Let me show. Bro,
Yep.
we were talking about that song. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Okay, last one. Here we go. Somebody tell me how I'm supposed to feel when I'm sitting here knowing this ain't real. Why in the world would I give my heart to you?
Just watch you throw it in the trash.
Okay.
You got that. That one is.
What's the name of that one?
That's them changing.
That's them changes.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That is the 1, the 2, and the 3. I'm going to give you 2.5 out of 3.
Okay.
So
Because he knew the album.
he knew where he was going.
I knew where it
he
was.
just didn't get
He knew
there.
the placement as
You
well.
know, and we give A for efforts around here.
Okay.
So, shout out to y'all. No, seriously though.
That was fun. Good segment. That's a good segment for sure.
But no, seriously, like I just think it's
Who
cool
would've
to know
known?
that, like, even though you have your own artistry, right? You're in your own lane, you might be your own biggest fan, it's still okay to, like other creatives. Sometimes people get so caught up in themselves that it's kind of hard to say, like, oh yeah, I like other people's music, or show props and give love to other people. So I thought that was really cool.
So real.
Thank y'all for being my guinea pigs.
That was
I might
fire.
just
That
keep
was
that one.
fire.
If y'all was feeling that segment, make sure you drop some love in the comments. I'll definitely
it.
make sure that stays a part of Room 1002. So listen, on this second half of this, I just want to talk to y'all a little bit about what's next for WillieMack, Mr. Hayes himself, beef and broccoli together. What is 2024 looking like so far, and what can we expect going forward?
So far, on the Hayes side, I put out a couple songs. So I did a little 2-pack called Indigo and Speedin'.
Yeah.
I worked with, shout out to Joy Lamont Smith. She is an animator based out of here. So we did a project together. She's actually been submitting it to film festivals. We just submitted to an Atlanta Film Festival event and won a panel award there.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, so definitely. Shout out to her. I put out a little project also called, not a little project, a project called Leap Year Demo. That's some of my Lucy's that have been out over the years, some of the collections, some of the singles. So that's what I've done so far. I'll say actually tell him about WillieMack, bro. Tell him what you got coming. What's cooking in the pot?
He put on his deep voice. Anybody notice?
I'm working on an EP for the summer.
Okay,
I got
bops.
got a couple songs that I've recorded. So, I'm just getting my ducks in a row as far as that is concerned.
Yeah, so we definitely have music coming on both sides of that fence, as well as on the beef and broccoli side too. We've got a lot of stuff. Honestly, like we're trying to hit bigger stages this year.
Man.
Just kind of elevate that aspect. Because I think we have been very vigilant on our like live show game.
Yeah.
Hence the sweater. That's the Live Show Killers Fraternity Incorporated sweater right there.
Love that. I've been wondering what it was too. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah. Yeah, so we want to hit it. We want to hit that. We've got some really cool stuff coming. We're working on a website. We are working on a
visual.
working on a website. That's going to be dropping soon. We've got videos we're building out. We've got I like one thing that we have a couple videos off of Beef and Broccoli the album, but there's still some songs that I know people are gonna enjoy. Yeah, visualizations too. So
absolutely,
we're still working on that.
I just want to see how y'all make the money macking easy.
Yeah, we got a video for that. Yeah,
a little something.
Yeah, there's. I think we just. Matter of fact, I think the theme for this year is. I think the theme for this year is just like taking things up to the next level. So,
absolutely.
So the videos that we've done, we want these new videos to be levels up from that. You know what I'm saying? The shows levels up. The music that's really what it's all about. Just taking what we've done already because it's working very well. Yeah. But just make it like bigger
Nice.
and better.
That's really exciting. I go to a lot of like festivals and things like that here in Atlanta. So I'll definitely be looking forward to seeing you guys on some stuff. Y'all know me. I'll share anything that I see and, you know, all of that. And I think that it would be great. Just even things like, what's the one where they do all the food?
You're talking about
Taste of Soul. Have you guys done Taste of Soul?
No.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That.
I'll send you guys some info about it and stuff.
Yeah.
I've actually performed in it. I know y'all know.
Dope.
I do a little something.
Oh, we know.
We know.
A little something.
We know.
If y'all don't know, put some requests. I might do a little singing video. I'm lying. I'm not doing that. No, but seriously, I look forward to seeing you guys doing more things and just kind of really getting out there. Before we go, I kind of want you guys to tell them, you know, what makes Beef and Broccoli as a unit different than, you know, other artists out here. Like, what are you guys really bringing to the table that you feel like is enough for people to be supporting you? Like why do people need to support what you guys are doing?
I thought you were about to ask for a actual beef and broccoli recipe. Like, how do y'all make your beef and broccoli?
Well, I mean, you
we
can tell me
might
that
need
too.
one, bro. I think we might
y'all
need
really
to
might
get
need
a
to do
recipe.
something like that. That'll be pretty cool. Good promo.
I'm sorry. What was the actual question?
Just asking you, you know, what about you guys stands out? You know, what about, there might be people watching right now who have never heard of you. You know, what is that kind of determining factor that should make them want to support what you all are doing?
It is like a recipe of sorts. That is like a recipe of sorts. I think, like, I really do think. You want to go? I've been talking.
No, I think it's
Tell them the recipe.
It's really the two of us, like, just doing the best of what we do. Like, as far as vocals are concerned, as far as like lyrics are concerned, as far as stage performance, stage presence. This man, you know, taught himself how to play the bass.
I saw that.
I mean, just so we could add an extra element to our stage. I mean, it wasn't just for Beef and Broccoli. Like, obviously, he wanted to learn how to play the bass, but it has benefited us, and it sets us apart from what everybody else is doing. I mean, and granted, it's lanes for everybody.
Correct.
But, you know, this is the lane that you want to be in.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I think if you want to see, like, something that's really unique in that, like, we can shift gears in mid performance to my music, which is gonna give this, to Willie's music, which is gonna give like some serious R&B, to the Beef and Broccoli stuff, which I think is really geared around towards being on stage, really,
Absolutely.
if I think about it. Because that's what we were doing during the recording of that. So we're very intentional too on like giving people an experience when we hit that stage. So I think you're gonna see two people who are like seriously dedicated and really all about showing people a good time and making them move. So,
and I can say, you know, just experiencing, I experienced you guys at Nature's Beauty Fashion Week. I experienced you guys at the Room 1002 anniversary party.
Yeah, that was
and
fun.
I mean, I can tell that it's there, you know, like even just at the video shoot. That was the first time I met you guys. I didn't even know what I was.
Yeah.
Shout out to JD.
Shout out to JD.
He invited me to come through.
Yeah.
He invited me to come through, and I did. And I didn't even know what I was walking into, but I'm very glad that we were able to build that relationship from there to now. That was almost a year ago. It
That
seems
was
like
almost a year ago.
That was almost a year ago. So look at us getting some time under our belts. All right,
Let's
then.
go. I'm excited.
Well,
about
listen, y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you saw here today and you think Room 1002 is for you, be sure to like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. It's what keeps us going. And do not forget to show us some love down below in the comments. I'll make sure to include their socials, some links to some of their music down below in the description. And do you guys have anything to say before we close out?
that. Ooh, don't. That was a good British accent. Sorry. Or if that's what you were doing.
It wasn't, but thank you.
Okay.
There it is.
There it is now.
All right. Well, it's still,
I didn't
it
even
sound-
realize.
She just kind of slid into it. Like, I'm like,
Just a method actor, bro.
switch up on us then. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man, just be on the lookout for us, man.
For sure. We gonna be in y'all's face this year, like we've been.
I mean, this summer we trying to bigger stages, bigger audiences. We are just striving for greatness in every aspect. We are striving for greatness in our music, in our artistry, in our stage performance. And you have the opportunity to hop on the train.
Come on now.
Before it leaves the station.
Okay? Choo choo,
saying.
motherfucker.
He said choo choo. Oh my goodness.
Also, Bria, thank you so much for
Oh my God,
giving us this platform and doing the same for the many artists that you'll have on here. Thank you so much. This has been a blast.
If you guys come to Room 1002, like, she is so warm, she's so welcoming. Like,
Thank you.
it really is a pleasure. I mean, I don't care if this interview was in Alaska. I would have made my way out.
I love that.
To this interview, man. We just love you, man. You are just amazing.
Thank you so much. Wow. I don't even know how to end it after that. Listen, until next time, you guys, peace, man. That's all I can say.
Beat the rapping boys in your crib like takeout. Hanging off the ceiling, wishing you the feeling. Dark shades, brim low, looking like a stakeout. Never threw a pitch when I'm on base for the evening. Put this dish in your life and now you look